Hello student. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 4, heat. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy flowing from one body of a matter to another spontaneously due to the temperature difference. What is heat? We get heat from sun. We all know that planet Earth get heat from the sun, and the sun is the main source of energy on the earth. Now, what is heat? The characteristics of heat. Heat always transfer from a body of higher temperature of a body to the lower temperature, or heat flows spontaneously from a hotter object to the cooler object. Hot and cold. Now, how we will know that the object is hot or object is cold? In our daily life, we come across to a number of objects. Some of are hot and some are cold. For example, tea is hot and ice is cold. Some objects are hotter than other and some are cooler than other. We often decide which object is hotter than other by touching the object. We generally touch an object and we will know that is this object hot or is this object cold. When we cannot always rely on our sense of touch, we generally touch and our sense of touch will decide it whether it is hot or whether it is cold. But the hotness of the object is measured by a temperature. Now, how we will measure that this object is more hotter than this object or this object is more hotter than this? If we take a cup of a tea and if we take a soup, so how we will know that a tea is more hotter than a soup? So, to measure the or to decide the temperature whether it is hot or cold, we cannot rely on the sense of our hand. The hotness of the object is measured by a temperature. When we add a heat to a body, motion of its particle increase, and when we remove the heat from the body, the motion of the particle is decrease. When something is made hot, then the hotness will increase, and as the temperature goes down, the hotness decrease. Now, temperature. A temperature is measure of a degree of hotness or the coldness of the object. The temperature of something tells us how hot or cold something is. Now, effect of a heat. Now, how heat is effect? When a body is heated, various type of change it occurs. Some are the physical changes and some are the chemical changes. Now, the first change, that is a physical change. Change in a temperature. On adding a heat to the body, the temperature increase. We know as we heat, the temperature of the body will increase. On the removal of the heat from the body, its temperature decrease. Now, change in the state. Now, on the addition or the removal of the heat to and from the body, there will be a change in the state of the body. For example, a change of ice of a water on the addition of a heat. Now, if we take a ice will be normal. Now, as we apply a heat on the ice, its state will change. It will change into the liquid form. Now, thermal expansion. What is thermal expansion? The phenomenal expansion of the matter on heating is called a thermal expansion. Now, what is chemical change? On heating the reductant, many cases chemical changes take place. Now, measurement of a temperature. How we can measure a temperature? Now, the temperature is measured by a device called thermometer. We all have seen a thermometer at our home. When we get a fever in our family or we get a fever, we take a thermometer to read the temperature, how the body is hot. The temperature is measured in degree. The temperature is measured in two scales. One is Celsius and other is Fahrenheit. Now, Celsius is denoted by C. The symbol for the Celsius is C, and for the Fahrenheit it is F. The Fahrenheit scale is most popular in United States, and the Celsius scale is most commonly used in Canada. Now, thermometer. What is thermometer? A thermometer is an instrument that is used to measure a temperature. Thermometer is an instrument that is used to measure the temperature. Now, measurement of the temperature. There are three scales for the measurement of the temperature: degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and Kelvin, that is K. Now, we can see the conversion of the Celsius rate into the Fahrenheit, the conversion of Fahrenheit into the Celsius scale, and the conversion of the Celsius scale into the Kelvin scale. Now we will discuss the clinical thermometer. There are two types of thermometer. One is the clinical thermometer and second is the laboratory thermometer. This is a clinical thermometer that is used in our house, in our day-to-day purpose, just to measure our body temperature. The thermometer that is measure the temperature of our body, that is called a clinical thermometer. Here you can see the clinical thermometer. In the figure you can see there is a bulb, the construction where the bulb starts, and there is a kins, and this is the boards. This is our clinical thermometer. Now, construction of the clinical thermometer. A clinical thermometer is long narrow glass tube. Remember, it is made up of glass. It has bulb at one ending containing mercury. Our clinical thermometers is made up of mercury. There is always a presence of mercury. It is a scale called a Celsius scale that is marked with or denoted with the symbol C. A clinical thermometer reads the temperature from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. The clinical thermometer has also a small kink near the bulb that prevents the mercury level from falling down. This is an important line. The normal temperature of a human body is 37 degrees Celsius. Remember, the human body, that is our human body, the normal temperature is always 37 degrees Celsius. Now, how to read a thermometer? We generally put a thermometer in our mouth near the tongue. We all know, right? So, how we do the reading of the clinical thermometer? Wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution. Before using the thermometer, always wash it with the antiseptic solution. Hold firmly and give a few jerks to bring the level of mercury below the 35 degree. We all know that when we visit to a doctor measures our body temperature, it generally shakes the thermometer or give a jerk to the thermometer. So the mercury level comes below 35. Then place the bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. Here you can see the figure where a human being is placing the thermometer in the mouth under your tongue. After 1 minute, take out the thermometer. From the mouth you just take out the thermometer and just do the reading. This will give your body temperature. So you will get your body temperature. Now this is the digital thermometer. Now in this digital thermometer there is no use of mercury. Here you get the LCD display. What type of display you get? LCD display. The digital or electronic thermometers are preferable over the conventional mercury thermometer. Digital thermometers are easy to read because it got LCD display of the temperature of the person, and it is also mercury free. Here they don't use mercury. So you can easily read your temperature. Hope this is clear to you. Thank you, student.